What's up, everybody? Making this video because I want the truth to get out about Chris Brown and Rihanna. A lot of people speculating what really happened, but I was there, so I'm gonna give you the inside scoop on what really went down. You know, a lot of people saying the fight broke out because of this or that. Here's the truth. Here's what really happened. Chris Brown and Rihanna were walking, leaving their hotel room, and Chris Brown's phone rang or whatever, which is normally not a problem, but Chris had just got a new phone, and for some reason, you know, his ringtone was a Cassie song, and this like angered Rihanna. You know, she was real upset. She was like, you know, how the fuck you don't have a Cassie as your ringtone? And you know, Chris Brown, you know, he's smooth. He's like, you know, bitch, calm down. And she's like, you know, nigga, I ain't gonna calm down. And Chris got upset. He's like, you know, don't be calling me nigga during Black History Month. You know, that's not cool. So she said it again. She was like, nigga, I'll call you anything I want to call you, nigga. And then she like, I don't know, I guess she thought she knew karate because she tried to do like a roundhouse kick to Chris Brown's face. And Chris Brown, you know, being the smooth, like he got like cat-like reflexes. He did like the Matrix under the roundhouse kick, but he came back, like he countered with his own move, and he like smacked Rihanna in the face like that. He like swack, like, and he did it like really hard. Like he did it so hard, like Rihanna, her Caribbean accent came out, like she was falling back, and she was like bumbleclot and pussyclot, and I heard her say bounty killer, and I think she said a lot of mercy while she was falling back or whatever. And then she tried to like retaliate, like, you know, she started running at Chris. Well, she got back up and she was like running at Chris like that, you know, about to hit him or whatever. And then, you know, being that he has like these cat-like reflexes, he did like a Mortal Kombat foot sweep under her and, you know, tripped or whatever. Rihanna like started crying, but like when Rihanna cries, it's her crying is kind of like her singing. So, you know, she was like, eh, eh, eh. And I mean, it even startled me. I didn't know what was going on, and Chris didn't know what was happening. So, you know, logically, you hear somebody crying like that, you think, oh, they got a demon in them. So, neither one of us are like a voodoo priest, but Chris felt it necessary to perform like an exorcism on Rihanna by choking the shit out of her. So he put his hands around, because I heard that's the way you get rid of a demon. He put his hand around her and was like trying to choke the demon out of her soul, and he was choking her or whatever, and he was chewing on some gum at the time, and the gum fell out, some Wrigley's gum, but he kept chewing, and that's where the bite marks came from, because Rihanna put her arm up, and he was still chewing. The nigga likes to chew, so that's how Rihanna got bit or whatever. You know, as far as the black eye and all that comes from, you know, he might have kicked her while she was down in the eye socket. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I heard sometimes Rihanna likes to punch her own eyes out because she doesn't like what she sees or whatever. So, you know, she's like, you know what? I don't like what's happening right now. I'm gonna just punch my eyes just to help me. Sometimes even when she's trying to sleep at night, she's like, I'm really tired, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, knocks herself out. When they were talking about it, let me clear thing, they said Chris Brown ran out the room or ran to his Lamborghini. Chris Brown doesn't run anywhere. He kind of glides. He's real smooth like that, so he was like gliding or whatever. He glid to his car. He didn't run, so that's another lie. It's a lot of lies or whatever. But, you know, the main thing is, like, a lot of people jumping to conclusion. Don't jump to conclusion, you know, because, you know, it wasn't completely Chris's fault. You know, if anything, you could blame Cassie, you know, for being on the ringtone. That's, you know, that's who I would blame. And people are complaining, they're like, look what Chris Brown did to Rihanna's face with his fist. But, you know, I want to flip it back. I'm like, look what Rihanna's forehead did to Chris Brown's fist. Like, I mean, if you look at it, it's all messed up. It's not a pretty sight. Like, it looks like a hoof now. Like, his hand is all crippled, and it's not a good situation. And they're talking about Chris, and they're saying he's like the 2009 Ike Turner or whatever. And they're like, oh, you know, he's just like his Uncle James. You know, James Brown he was known for smacking you know, he would smack a bitch if they step out of line. That's what, you know, James would do. Just, but, you know, he was a godfather of soul, but he was a godfather nonetheless. Like, he would smack a bitch if they. Well, all I'm saying is, you know, I never bought a Chris Brown album or a Rihanna album, uh, but but I just feel that we're jumping to conclusion here. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, Rihanna did, you know, try to Chuck Norris Chris Brown with the roundhouse kick, and you know, she was speaking in tongue. That's once again, that's why he was trying to choke her or whatever. So hopefully they get through this whole situation, and it turns out okay. You know, we don't want Chris Brown to turn into Bobby Brown. 'Cause, you know, that's not cool. He's a very talented young man, and he has his whole life and career ahead of him. And Rihanna, you know, uh, she, she got that hair, and she be on the radio and stuff. So I guess she got a couple of hits. But whatever. Anyway, that's the real deal. You know, that's what happened, and that's my story. I'm gonna stick to it. I was there, so you guys can believe me or don't believe me, but that's what really happened. I'll let you.